Good morning, class. Today I will do a new chapter, right? And it is a poem. The name of the poem is Nightfall in the City of Hyderabad. Okay, so it is written by the poetess, right? And she is an Indian poetess. Her name is Sarojini Naidu. So I will send you the PDF, those who don't have the textbook, right? And I will be sending you the summary of the poem, right? So please write it down in your exercise copy, right? So after the class, I will send you the PDF as well as the written work, so you need to write it down. So this poem was written by Sarojini Naidu, and she was born in Hyderabad and educated in Madras, London and Cambridge. She was a child prodigy who wrote a 1300-line poem in English and a play in Persian at a very early age. That means she was very, very interested in writing poems. She grew up to be a political activist, a feminist, a poet, an essayist, and the first woman to be appointed President of Indian National Congress and the Governor of a state in free India. In 1914, she was elected as a Fellow of the Royal Society of Literature. She earned the name Nightingale of India due to the lyrical and expressive nature of her poems. So Nightingale doesn't mean she was a bird, alright? So she used to write poems, and her poem used to be based on lyrics. So she used to write as if she was writing a song. So that's why she was given the title as the Nightingale of India. So children, I'll tell you the summary, alright, then I will read the poem. So the poem Nightfall in the City of Hyderabad is written by Sarojini Naidu, who is popularly known as the Nightingale of India. So her poem depicts various aspects of Indian culture, customs and traditions. So one of her famous poems written by Sarojini Naidu herself, right, based on the city of Hyderabad, was In the Bazaars of Hyderabad. So in that poem also she has described the various scenes she has seen in the bazaars of Hyderabad, and she has described various kinds of articles, goods and all sold there in the bazaars of Hyderabad. Right, so she has written what kind of things were being sold there, what kind of flowers, gold, right, dresses, ornaments, everything is mentioned in that poem also. You can go and have a look, alright, in the bazaars of Hyderabad also if you want to know more about Hyderabad. So you will also find out the famous places of Hyderabad. So for your knowledge, you can Google that and find out which are the famous places in Hyderabad. So they portray the Indian landscape and capture the spirit of the Indian people. So in the city of Hyderabad, you see various aspects of Indian culture. You get to see various things which we follow, which we have in India. Alright? See how the speckled sky burns like a pigeon's throat, jeweled with ambers of opal and peridot. Peridot means they are precious stones, alright? So in this poem, she represents a vivid picture of Hyderabad at nightfall. So she has described how Hyderabad looks during the night time. She describes various scenes, sights, sounds and experiences associated with Hyderabad. So as I told you, she has described various scenes, sights, sounds, right, of Hyderabad during the night time. So see how the speckled sky burns like a pigeon's throat, jeweled with ambers of opal and peridot. So night descends over the city in a majestic manner like a queen. So when the night falls, the city of Hyderabad looks as if she's a queen, alright? She is covered with different kinds of expensive stones and all. Then the city is lit up with bright lights in a beautiful manner. So when all the lights in the city of Hyderabad is lit up, it looks very, very beautiful. See the white river that flashes and scintillates. So the river, there's a river passing by in Hyderabad, and the name of the river is Musi, M-U-S-I. Right? So that river, it flows through Hyderabad, and it looks like a tusk from the mouth of the city gates. So it looks as if the river is flowing in such a way. Alright, I hope all of you seen an elephant. Okay, so you'll have seen an elephant and you've seen the long tusk, the white one. So the river Musi flows as if it looks like the tusk of an elephant, because it's white and the water is very, very white and pure. So it looks as if it looks like the tusk of an elephant. So hark from the minaret how the muezzins call. Muezzin is what? A person who calls, right, who says his prayer from the mosque. So when we are there at home or whenever we are outside, we hear during the evening time or during the lunch time, there's a sound from the mosque, isn't it so? That is what? Namaz, I think so it's called what? Namaz time, to read namaz, alright? So that person who calls, who makes everyone alert, saying that it is night time and evening time, and it is time for the Muslims to come for their prayers to the mosque. So you here in Hyderabad is supposed to be a place where Muslims are more in population. So night descends over the city in a majestic like manner, like a queen. Then the city is lit up with bright lights in a beautiful manner. So the river Musi, then the source of drinking water, looks as bright as the tusk of an elephant. So as I told you, it looks as if the river Musi looks like an elephant. So you also hear the muezzin calling, right? So he's giving an alarm to the people, saying that they're supposed to say their prayers, alright. From trellised balconies, languid and luminous, faces gleam, veiled in the splendor, voluminous. So the women of Hyderabad are very, very beautiful. What do? They wear long dresses in it, which is called a burqa. So the Muslims wear in order to cover their faces, because they are very, very beautiful, and I believe that they are supposed to cover the head, from the head to the toe. Right? So the Muslim women, after their work is done, they stand in the balconies of their houses and they see the procession which is going on in the city. Right? They are all relaxed. They all stand and they look at the various sights in the evening and they enjoy themselves. Okay, I hope you are understanding it. From trellised balconies, languid and luminous, faces gleam, veiled in a splendor, voluminous. Voluminous, very loose, alright? So they wear loose clothing and they all stand in the veranda or in the balcony and they enjoy the evening scene. Leisurely elephants wind through the winding lanes. So there is the procession of elephants. The elephants are also decked up, alright, they are decorated and they are all going in a line as if they are going for a procession. Swinging the silver bells hung from the silver chains. So the elephants are decorated and all jewelries are there, and they are going on their own way, alright, and they could also hear the silver bells ringing from the silver bells which is hung around their neck. So all those things, the women, they stand in the balconies and they enjoy. Round the high Charminar, sounds of grey cavalcades blend with the music of cymbals and serenades. So in the Charminar is supposed to be the very famous monument in Hyderabad. Alright, so there they can enjoy all those good things. Alright, people are dancing, they dance and they sing and they enjoy all those during the evening time. Over the city night bridge comes majestical, born like a queen to a sumptuous festival. There's a bridge in Hyderabad. So in that bridge, The bridge is also decorated and it looks as if a queen has been decked up and she's been invited for lunch or for dinner. So because there is people all around the city, all around the bridge, there is movement in the city during the night time. So that is the night scene of Hyderabad. Okay, so the theme of the poem is the beauty of Hyderabad at nightfall and the pleasures enjoyed by people. So what is the theme of the poem? The theme of the poem is the beauty of Hyderabad during the night time and how the people enjoy the nightfall in Hyderabad. Okay, they all are out in the streets. The women are not supposed to go out, alright. So they all stand in the balconies and they enjoy all those things which is happening in the night time. So children, please read the poem and I will send you the PDF and the summary. So please write it down in your exercise copy. And please start preparing for your unit test also. So till then, take care. Thank you.